Hello everyone, and in this video we are going to discuss about eloquent relationships. So when we create a post, so the post has been created by a user. So the user and post tables are related to each other. Similarly, each post has a category. So the post table and the category table are related to each other. And every post has some comments. So the post table and comments tables are related to each other. So there are different kind of relationships, and we will discuss some of them in this video, and we can discuss some of them later on. So let's start. So let's say, for example, we want to create a relationship between the post and the user. So here we have a list of posts and we return those posts, and here we can see we have two posts and we can see all of his data, but there is no data related to the user. We have only user ID. So let's say if we want to know the name of the user, then how can we load that? So for that we will first define a relationship. So we will open the post model. So here you can open it in the model folders, post, and if you don't have this post model, just create a model post, and here we will create a relation. So public function, and through this post model we will load the user, so user, and return this current instance and belongs to, so this post belongs to a user, so belongs to, and here we will write a user class, so user and class, and then you can pass the foreign keys and the original key as well. So we are following the Laravel convention, so we don't need to provide these keys. But if you are using different keys, different key names, then you need to provide these names here. But we will skip it because we are following the Laravel convention. So post belong to a user. So now here if we refresh, we will see the same result. What if we want to load the user with the post? Then what we will do? Here you can't use this all because this is a collection. So this will return the collection, and here if we write, let's say with category, so this will give us an error even if we write here. So method eliminate with does not exist in the collection. So this all method already get the collection. So there is no with category in the collection because it already got the result. So we need to change it. So here at the end we will write get to get the query, and here we need to change it. So we will just remove that. And here now if we refresh it, you can see, okay, so we define the relationship with the user, not with the category yet. So user and refresh, and you can see the user now. So with each post, you can see the user. So this is the post data, and now we have the user with its ID, name, email, and other data. And similarly with this post as well. Now these posts are created by the same user. So now we want to load the posts which are created by a user. So how can we do that? So let me comment this. And here we will write. So let's say $user and let's say $user post equal to user and so with similar with the above one. And here we will write, let's say posts. So this one is plural because it will return many posts. So the user can write many posts, that's why, and then get the query result. So we need to define this relationship now and import the user class. So let's import this. So model user. So we are using the user model. So let's define this now. So we will go to the user class, the user model, and here we will define the relationship. So public function and posts and return color this, and a user has many posts. So has many. If there is one, so you will write here it is one, but in our case we have many. So a user has many posts, and it is related to post class. And similarly, you can provide the keys, but we don't want to provide it. So now here you can see in the post model, we are loading all of the users with the post. So let's return this. So return $user posts. And now let's refresh it. And now you can see we have a user, and that user has posts. So the post is an array, and that array includes two posts because at the time we have two posts only, which has been created by this user. So all of the posts are loaded with this user. So you can have a scenario where you want to load all of the posts which are created by a specific user. Now let's do some other thing. So in the last video we used find as well. So we can't use all as we discussed. And if we use find and let's say 1, then let's see what will happen. So in this case there is no difference. But if I uncomment this and let me comment this, then here if I write find post 1 and then give us add with the user, then what will happen? What we are saying is to find the post with ID 1 and give the user with that as well. So it should return only one post. So let's refresh. We are getting two posts. So post 1 and post 2. So why is that? So we can't use that. So what we can do is here we will use where and the ID is, so where the ID is 1. So now if we check the result, so now you can see the correct result. So we find a post with the ID 1 and we return that with the user. So now you can see the correct result. So you have to be very careful what you are doing, whether you are getting the correct result or not. Now, if you want to load the user with every post, so is there any way to load the user by default with every post when we query? So let's say if we don't write here with the user, we just want to write this query, but we want the user with that as well. So how can we do that? So we will go to the post and here we will define a property. The public protected $with and user protected $with and here we will write user. So now let's refresh and you can see the same result. But if we comment this, then there will be no user. And if we uncomment this, then by default the user will be loaded with it. Now you can do that in case of the user as well, but we don't want to do that because we may get the user just for some other reason, not with the post. So we don't want to load all of the post with the users. So we will not create that. But in case of post, we want to load the user with it, that who created that post. Then we will do this like this. So we don't have to write here every time to load it with the user. Now you can do the same thing here with the category as well. So with the post table here, you can add the category to the category ID here, and then you can load the category as well. So that is your assignment, to add another migration which add the category ID to this post table and then load the category with every post. So this is your assignment. So that's all for this video now, and see you in the next video.